It is St. Patrick's Day today, and after much deliberation, Boaz has decided to spend it in Oakland. He's at the Cathedral of Learning inside their Irish Nationality Room.
Yeah, some people like to spend this holiday in a pub or at a parade, but you've decided to take more of an academic approach to the day. Is that right, Boaz?
That's exactly right. You know, I've learned a lot this morning already. So this room exists partially because of the giant Irish population in Pittsburgh. And it all really started because of a potato. You know, they had the Irish potato famine in the 1840s. Then by the 1850s, there were like 10,000 Irish people living in Pittsburgh. And one of the things that happened because of that is there was a big Irish music scene here. So I thought, well, let's meet up with an Irish music expert. This is Larry McCullough here. You came prepared with an instrument. We'll get to that later. And it's sort of appropriate to be here because you were the first person to get a PhD in Irish music at Pitt.
Right, 1978, and they had just started their ethnomusicology program, which is basically musicology, but you study the culture of the society that makes it, the people who play, the people who listen.
Right, and so how did you first get into Irish music?
A few years before, I was at the School of Irish Studies in Dublin, Ireland, and I was going to meet a friend at a pub, and I went to the wrong pub, and I walked in, and there was a raging Irish session, just incredible musicians.
Oh my gosh, you were like captivated.
The best Irish musicians in Ireland, and I got to be friends with them, and I had already been playing, you know, blues and jazz on saxophone, clarinet, flute, and so they said, well, you should try this instrument. It is the gateway instrument to Irish traditional music.
Wow.
It's called the tin whistle or the penny whistle. 6 holes, very simple to play.
It's sort of like a simplified recorder almost.
Simplified, I think the technical name is a flageolet.
Okay.
And every society in the world has had something like this. And today, you know, when you learn to play the tin whistle Irish music, you can really use it in almost any kind of music there is. It just fits.
Yeah. And so can you give us like a little demo? Because I know well, first of all, you've written a bunch of books on tin whistles, so we're talking to an expert. I want you to know that.
It's easy to learn. It's,
yeah. And they're all really sort of paired with the dances too, like the music and the dances are really closely tied together.
Yeah, the Irish music, excuse me, that we're hearing now really kind of evolved, crystallized about 4 centuries ago, the mid-1600s. So when you have an Irish jig or a reel or a hornpipe, there was a whole realm of dance tunes that were made to accompany the dances people were doing. And then, of course, were songs that were from earlier Irish melodies, Irish language, of course, and then English as that language began taking hold. And today, you can, you know, hear a band play, and they might be playing electric guitars and drums and things you don't associate with Irish music. It's all there. It goes straight to the roots.
Yeah, and can you tell us a few of the places where you can hear Irish music today in Pittsburgh?
So many. There's Mulaney's, of course. They have Cayley dancing, Irish step dancing every Tuesday night. Cork Harbor and the Pitch in Lawrenceville, Jay Goff's in Greenfield, the Breezeway Home in Point Breeze. Go to there's a Facebook page called Pittsburgh Irish Sessions. Got to go there because they keep changing. I played yesterday at an Irish session at Khalil's, the Middle Eastern restaurant on Baum Boulevard. The owners there love Irish music, so they said, "Come on, have an Irish session."
Well, can you play us out with a little Irish music, and maybe I'll try to accompany you with a jig?
Yep.
Jigging with you.
I see you. That's not your first jig, buddy.
Are you getting jiggy with it in the studio?
I'm jiggy with it.
All right, maybe I think I'm getting a little too jiggy.
Too jiggy. We got to bring down our jiggy, but he is so talented.
Yeah, this is really taking me back. This is my alma mater, and I've spent many a days in those classrooms, and we never had that much.
No. Oh, I'm inspired.
Go, Kel.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And if you'd like to learn to play some Irish tin whistle yourself, Larry does offer lessons, and we have the link on our website.
We got to sign up.
We have to.